Alright guys, I'm going live and bringing you fishing with me until I get a couple more parts. I'm not going to be able to see you commenting, so I'm sorry if you think I'm ignoring you. I really truly am not ignoring you. I just can't see what you're saying. I'm just in the process here of building up a, that's what I want there, a little chinch hog. It's funny that the first thing I grabbed out was what I was looking for. Usually when I grab into my plastic compartment, even in my nice new bag here, it takes me a second to find what I'm after. I see one bass down there swimming around. I did take my action camera to Lake Mirror today, guys. Unfortunately, the fish were not biting there today, so I'm gonna try a little home fishing. I may get skunked. Don't hate me for being skunked. It happens. If I do, this just is what it is. It got really cold last night, so they're probably out in deep water where I need a boat. Sitting in those holes. But this is a deep little spot right here. At my spillway here. I can kind of see what I'm pointing at with my camera. Not quite, but I'm going to try my good old cold lizard fell off the bush trick. Sometimes it works here. Sometimes it doesn't. I see a gator. We'll go over and check out that alligator here in a second too. I'm not going to be posting any videos today probably. So I'm going to end up going and cooking a nice dinner, I think. Had some my fantastic buffalo wings yesterday. Celebrate the Super Bowl. Well, I see minnows swimming around. Don't mean there's a bass in here at the moment, though. Here's hoping. Oops. Damn it, that was a terrible cast. I hate it when I snag the shit on the other side. But I'm rolling with it. You always roll with it. Hope everybody else is having a good day. I'm having a good day. Potential skunkage aside. I'm sure if I went to the right spot I'd find something, but I'm just kind of screwing around, you know. I'm going to play here a few times, and then I'm going to take you guys for a trip to another spot that I really like to fish. Back on the canals here. Right now I'm just enjoying 60-degree sweater weather. I haven't yet got on to days like this, what you do. You know, yesterday was hot and sweaty, and it dropped down so cold last night that I don't know if I might even have got a frost. Usually on days like this, I don't get any fish. And I think it's because they do go to deep to keep warm, right? Keep from getting cold. And I just, I don't have a boat or depth finder or anything like that, so it's what it is. So to anybody who's watching along, I can't see your comments because my harness thing I've got for my camera to go live isn't that fancy schmancy. I actually cobbled it out of generic GoPro parts. Hoping that it would work, and it does. I just need a couple more pieces to really make it so I can actually see comments while I'm doing this. Is that a crayfish I see? No. Try it up here. This trench hog has a dark green belly and a June bug back. Ooh, cool, we got a gator. What's up, buddy? Oh, well, I guess I pissed him off. He made sure to go out of his way for that slap. See him out there? That's really the only reason why I came up right here. I wish I had polarized camera lens so you guys could see the different little fish zipping around in there, but there's no big bass in there right now. The biggest I've caught right here was like a 1.2. They transitioned from this bigger pond up here. This goes back to where I'm taking you next. And we're going to go the scenic route. If anybody's watching, just to warn you, I cannot read comments. Now we're going to go the super scenic. Oh, no, can't go that way. Low ceiling, and I got my rods on, so we'll go this way. I stand my rods up on the back of my cart in the golf bag holders because convenience. Why not? This area they started putting in disc golf crap for whatever reason. Seems like a slightly interesting thing, but I just don't really have much personal interest in it. I know that back home in northern Michigan, they put a course in, and it just went unused and overgrown with weeds and just got abandoned. So it was kind of a shame. So I don't know if that cold from last night is going to affect it or anything. Ooh, or not, but the spawn is going on. Pardon my burp there. Turn this way. Just realized I was about to send my backpack off of the cart there. So this is one of my, until recently I never really branched out. Like today I went to Lake Mirror. That was a skunk fest, unfortunately. That water is superbly gross though. It's actually dirtier looking than the water that comes from the septic tank system, the sewage system here. That's not a good thing. I almost barehanded caught a plecostomus to share with you guys. Missed it though. Try to hold this a little bit here so you can see where I'm heading. We're just a moment away from our first stop that we're going to try fishing. I like to move around, move it over. Hey baby, come on, baby. Don't mind me, I randomly start singing. I think this is one of the reasons why I stall out going live so much, because I'm weird. Alright, so this spot, there was a couple curious little fisheronis over here. I'm going to put on trench hog still. Oops, lost the trench hog. Well, I see a fish. I hate that even more when they're not biting. And I'm sure they'll bite something, and maybe I just don't have it, but I'm just an amateur blogger looking to have some fun and share it. What do you want from me? Alright. So I've got a couple potential bed spots right here. The one actually used bed that I caught a fish off of is right here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's right there. And there was a scattering of other ones all around it after that one. And we're just going to see what happens. At the very least, we're just going to enjoy some nature. And I'm going to get down to some spots where I'm going to use some jerk baits too. See how that works out. I see something moving. I wish I could make you guys be able to see it a little better, what I'm doing in the water there, but it's nice breaking my action cam back out finally. I got to get a couple more parts for that too, really, to mount it better. I had it mounted to the strap of my backpack today. I hated that. That sucked. It was just too floppy. And I left the chest mount at home because I'm using it right now. Currently it's set up to mount my phone, which I just need one more like arm piece or something. I had one, but of course I left that in Michigan. And I'll be able to see comments and talk to people and all that stuff on here. I apologize if you're saying something. Before I end my lives, I'll try to answer questions, you know. Said I'm just a northern boy who lives in Florida in the wintertime because I make a lot of money in the summertime. Relaxing, enjoying life. I try to share my fishing excitement with other people. Things I like. I got out of fishing for a few years, and after falling out with a good friend, the person I always fished with, and I'm just kind of getting back into it in the last year here. I've caught several PBs, which I'm going to have to beat this summer when I go home. I had a scale that I didn't have that much confidence in, and I tested it against a new digital scale recommended by my friend Reel in the Adventures. Works like a charm. So all of my PBs are off by about 2 pounds. I had a 12 pike, which was probably actually a 14. Well, it was a 14. And an 18.5 carp that was actually a 20.5. As I sat there, did that scale over and over again, comparing the two, and yeah, it was off by 2 pounds. Was it off by 2 pounds when I caught them, though? Or did it break after that? That's the problem. So I now have to catch bigger fish just to fix the problem. Yeah, I have a 12 pound northern pike. My current pike PB. Wasn't expecting it. I threw on this Guggen Squad square bill crank that I got out of a mystery tackle box. I was out in a spot where I know there are good smallies, and that's what I was after. Okay, cast it, I catch a pike. I did not weigh this one, but it was like 5-6 pounds. Okay, toss that one back, cast, catch another one. It was like 9 pounds. Toss that one back, catch the one that was 12, pull it out. You can actually go back in my videos and find me going, holy shit, as I rub the length of the body of the fish. I was very shocked, especially since that fish, the hook popped out of its mouth and it sat there next to the side of the boat, and I grabbed it out of the water before it fucking realized it was free. Oh, that was scary, but that became my PB. And then even still yet, I caught another one after that was probably bigger than that one. I shouldn't have said I caught it because I didn't catch it. I had it all the way up to the boat, and it was tough. It actually beat out the drag on this reel and popped himself out. I fought him for a good 5-6 minutes, and then he busted loose. And it was just so exhilarating. Hello. I was so pumped. That was probably the best day of fishing. And that was the 4th of July, actually, too. I need a drink here. That was the 4th of July. So I caught and beat out my PB a couple different times in one day. And almost beat it a third time. And I'm going back to that spot, similar spots to it as well, this summer. I feel that some of the gecko lures I have are going to catch some major fish back in Michigan. And I'm curious as if anybody's used any up there, but some of those jerk baits, man, the pike are going to hit them. I know it. Muskie are going to love them too. Alright, so now we're going on to my next little spot along the canals here that I like to fish at. It's got some hanging bushes that I like to drop this trench hog under. It's mainly what I'm doing is practicing my casting. I'm getting pretty good at aiming, and I'm getting really good at bait casting. I don't rat's nest or anything. If you guys have noticed, unless I screw up and whack a tree as I'm casting, which I actually did earlier on this rod even, but I recovered it, thankfully. If you have the right amount of patience with these things, usually you can undo it, unless it's like full send screwed. But this one doesn't have a ton of line on it right now, so it's not too bad. This water's looking real murk. I think what I want to do is jerkbait right here. Question is, do I want the one that's on it, or do I want to change it to a different one? Do I want to do a gecko, or do I want to do a Yuzuri? I would do a Rapala, but I'm actually not really that much of a fan of their jerkbaits. They've got some minnow lures with the spin blade on the front that I used to have, that I really loved. In Canada, the whitefish in our family lake would just eat the hell out of them. There's these two little islands, and you go in between them, and they would snag it into some weeds, maybe a log or something right there. Every time you went in between them, if you were trolling with one of these little rapalas, they were rapalas, would catch a whitefish. And those are the only ones I've ever really liked. Man, that was close. I almost hit that branch. I tagged that branch a little bit. And I'm just kind of dropping it around trees in the hopes that there's somebody come up in and hiding up under one waiting for some lizards to fall off. I doubt I'll have any luck, but it is what it is. I'm okay with getting skunked. I'm having a good, beautiful day. Just a northern boy blogging his fun adventures. God, that's such an old term now. Nobody probably even knows what it means. Yeah, we're gonna try a little jerkbait. It's really hard for me not to do that. You guys know shark bait. You know, I always go jerkbait because it just makes me laugh. And I'm weird. I got this freaking hooked on here funny. How did I do that? I don't know. Oh, just to warn you guys, I talk voices. Like, it happens. Apologize in advance. Man, the minnow swim on this thing is just... Pause for effect. Watching this thing swim. It's only like 1.5 feet, 2 feet deep right here. So I can watch this minnow swim. And these minnows, these mamatis, this new one I got, oh man, I like it even better than just the EJA 100s. Get that out of there before I regret that. Sorry if you don't like my technique. I make it swim and I make it jerk. I do like that technique, but on this lure, it makes it spin around funny. So I go, just give it one jerk, and then wait. And sometimes I'll do 3s. But I've noticed the quick double jerk sends the mamati flying off in a funny position that don't look right. So I don't do it. But just one quick like that makes it jerk really nice. Again, I apologize. I'm not super professionally trained on jerk baits or anything, but I do regularly catch fish with them. No monsters or anything, but then again, I'm not doing it for a living, am I? Ooh, saw that. Yesterday there was a ton of dogfish. I'm hoping, or bowfin, depending on where you're from. I'm hoping those come through today. If I do it just right, the double tap isn't too bad on this. It's another reason why I like fishing here, as I can see in the water and learn what movements these baits make a little better, which does come in very handy. This is the overhanging spot I was trying to come to. I was just confused about where I was at. We're almost to where I caught this season's tiny ass PB that I have so far. 3.17 is my current season's PB. No, wait, no. Yeah, that's right. But, like I said, I'm just an amateur having fun. I'll look at some of my cleanup finds here. Most recent, pulled this out of the water, a broken ass old toy golf club. Alright, those bushes straight across from us are where I'm trying to fish. The other day I had a fish right here. He kept eating. Oh, not quite close enough, but we'll call that good. Got a trench hog on a drop shot, and I'm just going to let it sit there like a lizard just fell in the water. I've actually a couple different times had a bowfin right here doing that. And this is this gets deep right here. Boats wash this out really bad all the time, so. Oh, I got a stick or something. Yep, I got a stick. Oh, I broke free. Interesting. There wasn't a snag there the other day. Haven't been here in a couple days. We'll catch at least one little guy. I'll walk back on the trails with you guys and stuff too, and we'll see what's going on. Like, I'm gonna be live for at least another hour or so. I got 75% juice on my phone. I got good signal. I don't care if I'm getting skunked alive. I really don't. You're talking to a guy who is happy if he goes out. Oh, that was shit. I'm not even. That was shit. I was talking and not paying attention to myself. Talking to a guy who goes out and catches one or two fish and calls it good and is happy. Like, I'm not looking for... Ooh, that was good. The one time I did that cast, and up underneath, the water started rippling, and it just... Snakehead. Not snakehead. Apologies. Bowfin. I know they are not the same thing. My brain still is grappling with separating that information, though, from when I learned it, because I don't see either of them very often. Now, I'm thinking I need to change to something else, plastics-wise. Yesterday was 80 degrees. Last night was like 45 degrees. I've got stained, slightly muddy water. Usually, and I think I have one left somewhere, a good June bug with some red flake, June bug red, works. That was actually working at Lake Mirror the other day too. June bug, whoever came up with June bug, just amazing stuff, you know? Yeah, see, I just reeled through a seaweed bed. Take that off. I actually use circle hooks on my drop shots. Set up. And I don't lose fish. They come out nice and easy. Anybody else use circle hooks for drop shotting? I mean, every time I get bites, I hook up. I don't have loss ratios that are very high. They're using it, so that's why I just keep using it. I'm looking for a specific... no, that's not it. It's funny. These have gotten thousands of more views. Again, these gillies. Not gillies, yeah, Berkeley gillies, right? I've used these all over the place to cut nothing. That doesn't mean they don't. Oh, we got a mix bag. What's in the mix bag? Whoa. It all changed. These were clear, like pumpkin colored. And I left them in with a brush hog and a dark worm, and it changed it all colors. That's crazy. That's not what I'm looking for either, though. Fire and ice. Is that what I'm looking for inside the fire and ice? Fire and ice, one of my favorite colors. Not. Ooh. Some Prucos. Where's what I'm looking for? Ah, there we go. No, that's not the one either. That's too big. Oh. These are one of my favorite colors of flukes. The Baby Gary Yamamoto Baby Bass flukes. These things are fantastic. Wow. Where it said Baby Bass and stuff actually came off. Oh. Interesting. What else we got here? That's it. Got the other gillies that don't do it. I thought I had one more of these in here. Green lizard. White flukes. There's one more bag. Ha! Crappin' craws. I think. See, I always throw lures into bags, or soft plastics into baggies so I don't lose them. I think we're going to go with this. This tap out in Junebug Blue. It's either that. I thought I had one in red. I don't. I have the same lure. Oh, it's bluegill. That's not happening. Bluegill. So, I'm going to try some blue. On Blue Bayou. Oh, that's definitely. See what I'm saying? I just reached into there for one of these and grabbed this out. Check that out. So I came out here yesterday with one of these, and this blue tip here, something bit it off. So it obviously is liked. I absolutely love this backpack. One of my favorite things. All right. Now, let's put this bad boy back on. How often do you lose soft plastics when you just tip hook them like this on drop shots? Because I've had a couple times where it's caused me grief, but for the most part, it really doesn't. I think what bit yesterday and took the tip of the tail off was actually a gar. My least favorite thing to catch in here is a gar. Especially when I've got soft plastics on, because then it's instantly destroyed, you know. I cast here a couple times with this. There's a big hole right down over there that we're going to go to next. And then after that, we'll go across the bridge and see what happens. Oh, found that snag again. I hope everybody is having a good day. Uh-oh, there comes all. 877 number, I'm not interested. Whatever you're selling, I'm not buying. It's funny, they passed laws making it so you're supposed to, phone carriers are supposed to reject robocalls unless they're a registered legitimate company. I don't ever get robocalls from registered legitimate companies. The only robocalls I ever get are, "We'd like to talk to you about your extended car warranty." Or, "Marriott Hotels has chosen you for a free night stay based on your customer profile." I've never stayed at a Marriott. And it used to be Hilton. And none of those places call from random cell phone numbers either. I don't understand how they actually get away with scamming people by fudging their caller ID to be a random cell phone number, and then you answer it and it's a company. Like, why would you continue talking to them? Don't. I am so looking forward to Marco Island in March. My little brother's flying down. I'm going to pick him up. Oh, beautiful. Right where I wanted it. My little brother's flying down. I'm going to pick him up in Fort Myers. We are going to slay. We're going to catch some peacocks and we're going to catch a shark. We're going to have so much fun. We got a week there for our friend's wedding. We got a house right on the canal. Man, it was expensive, but worth it. I'm looking for some sheephead, maybe a grouper. I'm going to catch all kinds. I'm going full tilt. I got that deep sea pole just for something real big, and we're going to put something real big on it. I expect my current overall every species across the board PB is that 18.5 pound carp. I would like to beat that. I think it'd be a lot of fun to catch a huge grouper or a shark or something. So if there's anybody down in the Naples, Marco area that's on here, you don't even have to make videos or anything, and I don't even have to include you in them if you don't want to. You can meet up with me and my bro and we'll fish. Or I can also include you in the videos, tag your channel, and gives you all the fucking credit for showing me how to catch down there as well. I like giving credit to what works and who puts it on, puts me onto it, you know? Like famous fisherman. I didn't even really know he was the person who owned the bait store that sells EJ 100s and stuff until I'd already bought some. But watching him just made me want some bad. Got some. The first 3 I bought, the first cast, caught a fish. And they've all caught several times since then. The new Mamatis, oh, love it. Oh, I got snagged. No, I don't. I beat it. This spot, there's a nice hole here. People come whipping through here and wash this all out really well too. But we'll go over that way and check out all that stuff today. We're just overall going to have fun. Usually when I do lives, I'm on it for 5 minutes, unannounced, and I don't do shit. I show you something and go, look at this, cool. I could have did that in a video and posted it. So going back and looking, that one video, I took the, I think it was a Guggen spinner bait, and just swam it through the water in front of me back home at the old ship docks. It's got 300-some thousand. Ooh, I touched the other bank. 300-some thousand views on it. Like, oh my god. The Berkeley Gilly video is at 73.3 thousand. Like, that sucks because those lures, I don't like them. I'm not impressed with them. Maybe they'll do me some good back in Michigan. Right after the ice when I'm fishing with swim baits and catching all those pike and muskie I was fucking with. But I don't have any faith in them here. I'm going to try them down south, farther Florida, where one of my good friends, the urban Florida fisherman, he's not a good friend, he's just a fellow angler. He uses them and seems to really enjoy them. I see a turtle. I've got a spot. I would like to have at least a double-digit, new double-digit PB pike this summer. That's my goal. I want to go up at least a couple pounds. If I don't, I don't, but I think I'm going to. I might even do it from the bank before I even get the boat out this year. We're going to find out. Just slow walking it across the bottom, guys, on a drop shot. That's my most successful method out here, is drop shot. I think I have a video standing next to this very bush with a Zoom brush hog on, and that's where I caught the 3.17. It was right here. All right. Anybody else hate this moss? Like, it's dead, rotten, floating in the water, flakes apart all over until it gets on your fishing line and your lure, and then all of a sudden it's made out of adamantium and you can't get rid of it. It's annoying, but it is what it is. Alright, so this bush right here, see that right there? It sticks all the way out over the water and down like that, but it is not growing out of the water. It's growing out of that bank behind it. And quite often I have good luck right there too. But I think it's going to take another day warming up for them to move back. Because they're probably all out in Banana Lake because it got cold last night. Then go out into their little deep spots, and there's something shaking the tree. Oh, look at that! Well, they're eating minnows. Just missed it right at my feet. They're a little bit bigger of a minnow started chasing the fresh minnows up out of the water. See how far that goes. Ooh! And look, no backlash. I absolutely love my bait casters now. All my life I used spinning reels and never really thought anything about bait casters, just never used one. Got one and was like, oh god, these suck. I hate it. Made myself get used to it. Love it. Spinning reels have their place. Bait casters have their place. I know spinning reels are probably better for jerk baiting, but I like it. I'm a bait caster. The lure I'm giddy about, I think it'll do something down where there's some snakeheads and more aggressive fish, and down in southern Florida is that snake lure. Just felt a snag on something. Kingfisher. You guys ever see a kingfisher? It's one of my favorite birds. Kingfisher is one of the best fishermen around. Hence the name Kingfisher. All right. Jerk bait. Let's do it. Let's do a little jerky jerk. There. So, keep noticing my viewers are going way up and then going way down. Interesting. All right. I currently have on this guy, a Madi 115. I might change it to something a little. I've got a darker, flashier one that I like. But, and yeah, no backlash. Because that's how we do. This is my favorite rod. I broke the tip off the rod for this, but this is the Lose Pro Staff. Team Lose in custom black. It's my favorite reel. It's so smooth. I was fishing like I had drop shot on still. Give it a nice little pause in there. Like that. Oh, there she is. See, this is where I've got it right here in front of me. I see what my jerk actions look like. And if I go, hey, that looks like a dying minnow I've seen before swimming around, then I know it's good, right? And the double tap works at the right angle and just the right pause in between. Come on. Super happy if this catches something right now while I'm using it in front of you guys. Don't hate. If you want to give pointers on jerking it better, go for it. You're not going to be able to see them. Can't read my comments the way my camera's set up. But I will see them after I'm done, and I will take that into account. Now, I'm going to change out here. Let's see. I want something, the water's a little murky. I kind of want something to stand out a little bit. Is this the right one? No. That's the top water box. That's the utility box. There we are. This is the box I'm after. Oh, great. Douchebags in a boat. Guess it's a good time to switch over to something delicate. I think I'm going to switch to... Look at that one. Catch a little bit of the sun glinting in the water. That one would do that too, though, right? And this looks like some fish that are in here, so let's try that out, shall we? Although, check out that Mamadi, that's a beautiful one. We're going to use this one, though. Switch to this one. Let's see how it do. Some guys on their way, hope they have better luck than I'm currently experiencing. Set the one down. Where did I put my knife? There's my knife. Cut the lure off. Put the old one back. Obviously the white's my favorites, right? I've got the white, the Mamadi in that color. EJ 100 in that color. And I've got another EJ 100 in a white, but it's the white with the chartreuse back there. I really like that. I guess I could... Oh, I sat it up here. I forgot which one I was using, and then I sat it up there. I don't know why those guys bothered to just troll back the direction they went instead of going into the part of the place that actually has the fishing. They just went down to where it's all like a foot deep. So they know to pull their motor up. They were respectful, so I wish them the best of luck. I hate it when a boat comes through 100 miles an hour, flies through here and just trashes the water. Because, you know, then their dumb ass comes back through and tries to troll through and slow cat, and it's like, you just screwed the water, bud. As shallow as it is right here, you do that, it turns into super chocolate milk. You're not fishing now, and neither is anybody else. Smart. One hand. No backlash. And these ones I jerk even different. I think this one actually does the double tap better. Like that. A little pause. Looking nice. Shiny. Got a little bit of that stupid moss. Stuff. That's getting on your nerves after a minute, don't it? When it's all over everything. Yes, it does. Alright. I had a nice splash. Are they already flying back this way? Sounds like it. Oh, that's a golf cart. Never mind. Either her or Jim did. No. I've been fishing all day. Not today. That cold last night made him real sluggish. Good practice though. Sorry about that. Well, I'm well known in these parts, so I get talked to. Happens. We're going to move down to other spot where I catch some nice ones on these. I have less and less hope for the day as we go, but then again I came out expecting to be skunked because of how absolutely shitty cold it got last night. And my lack of ability to get to really good deep spots. But I noticed today, like Lake Mirror for example, all of the cormorants and birds that are eating the fish are out in the middle where it was deep, because that's where the fish went. So, that's no big deal. Next year I plan to have a paddle drive kayak, because then I can go out into Banana Lake, which I'll show you guys here in a minute. Is just right there. Banana Lake is on Fishbrain, as am I. How long do you guys pause for when it's been cold? Because I don't know. I'm hoping to get... What was that? Oh, I see a stick. Let's get out of there. Hi. Woohoo. There we are. Jerked it right into a leaf. There's been a couple times where I've cast these out like that, and just on the cast, waiting for the ripples to dissipate a little bit, something takes them. It's usually a little fry, a little shit. They come right up and grab it by the ass. It's like, huh? Hungry, were you? Oh, I just almost snagged. I felt it. And there is a snag in here somewhere if you're not careful. I forget where exactly. I've actually waded into the water and yanked the lure off of it because I liked the lure too much. Not recommended in Florida all the time unless you can see what you're doing. If you can see, by all means, get your lure back. If you can't, gauge whether or not that $12 lure is worth your life. To me, it's not. And if I have to buy another one of these, it supports famous fishermen. One hell of a good dude. That's all it did, be enough for me. But every time I've ever had a real... What is that? The hell did I just... How did I do that? Now that I see what I have done. Oh, I didn't do that. That's... What the hell? That was weird. I found some weird little plant thing that stuck to my lure. Interesting. Try this one more time here. Oh no. Oh, missed it. Almost snagged a leaf. Reel a little bit. Dink dink. Reel a little bit. Dink dink. Oh, I hit bottom again. I hit that snag again, I think. No. There's a new snag right there. We're going to avoid that. I'm going to go up and park by the bridge and go across and see what we can find. Peeling out in a golf cart is so much fun. Osprey. Beautiful birds. My favorite cheerleaders. Alright. So, there's Banana Lake. Alright. There's been some tiny little alligators in this spot that I really like hanging out around. See all the fry swimming. The fish minnows. Wish I could show you what this EJA looked like swimming like this, because it swims very nice. Oh, bane of my existence. And not my dog, because that's a positive bane of my existence. That stupid moss. Alright, we're going to try this way a couple times. And then we're going to go explore. Because there's a couple spots with some deep that I can get to that I really like fishing. that usually show me a little love. Slow today. I always love the wisecracks from the people who don't fish. So much so that usually I say they're not biting even when they are. All right, let's grab the pack and see what we're gonna do. We are exploring. Let's see, pack wood. Yeah, right out there in the middle of that lake. Those damn pelicans are all eating right now. I can see them. All right, we'll probably see some alligators and stuff on our way out here. I suppose if that's all we end up seeing today, that's pretty cool. Besides not being able to see comments, this harness works pretty well for holding my phone to do lives. Fairly impressed with that. Alright. Let's want some fire ants. Eek. Alright, so this is one of the first fingers of the canals. People bike out here and all kinds of stuff. We're just browsing. Browsing for fish. Some of my favorite spots. Absolute, just perfect temperature day. 60 degrees. I can put on a hoodie or a sweater if I want to. See, this looks like a fantastic spot until you see that all the trees they cut down are in the water. This spot's a good spot. I wish I had a camera that could pick up. Oh, sorry, bird, I didn't see you there. Oh, there's a dead Plecostomus right there. Huh. Interesting. Also, thousands and thousands and thousands of minnows right here, too. Stand out on an old stump and perfect, no backlash. That's the hardest part for me. Dealing with the backlash. There were a few times where I completely wrecked all the line on my pole. It snagged into something. Scaring the minnows out of the water. Ooh, there's a gar right there. I wonder if I can get him to bite. just snagged some seaweed. Some of the stupid moss. If I can get this back in the water, I might be able to get that gar to bite. Just for some shits and giggles. But maybe not. He might be just as not interested as the rest of them. Oh, he bit it. I didn't get him though. He wanted it. Take it again. And he's not going to do it again, I don't think. Some crap off here, maybe he will. I enjoy something to... Ooh, shit. I might have just snagged that on a tree branch and lost it. Oh, I'm going to hate myself for that. Oh, I can get that back. Oh, God. Don't break. I'm going to lose that one. Yep. Yep, there it went. Son of a bitch tits. Well, that's what I get. I can at least get that back at some point. And that's what you get for screwing around. You lose stuff. I just gotta snag that branch and I can get it back. I ain't doing it right now. I'm gonna switch to something different. Something I'm less upset about losing if I lose it. A Guggen. Alright. Gotta ditch a little bit of that line. What a bummer. I think I can see it to get it back. I'm not overly concerned if I don't. I don't need excuses to order more stuff, but they seem to present themselves to me on a regular basis. And I deserve that for screwing around. That's probably why it happened. I want to take a good chunk of that off. Go right there. And I didn't cut it. There we go. Don't leave your excess line that you cut off. You always keep that stuff. Get this tied here and see what we can do. Remember, you go into a place and try shenanigans, you might lose a lure, and it might be one you like I just did. But I should be able to get that one back on a good day. I actually have a setup for that. I don't want to start out grabbing moss. Come on now. Shit. I wish I could see exactly where it was so I could get it sooner, but odds are I'm not getting that one back. More moss, and the gar is gone now, so ruin that fun. We'll continue on though. Is that a... Ooh, we might have something else moving through. That's even more fun. We're going to give it a second and see what happens. I don't actually think I've ever used this Guggen. It came in a different box I got. Let's cast it out here and see what we do. This was the one, I believe. Do like this one. Oh. I do like the swim of it. So, oh, there's that. I can't get it to there. Can I? Super bummed I lost that lure. But there's a lesson there, as I've said. I was screwing around. I'll just get it right in front of him. No? Okay. Alright, let's move on. Pack up and find a new spot here. Now I gotta catch a fish if I lost a damn lure. I can't tell which branch I snagged. I know. Tempted to cut the tree down. Don't do that. Alright, time to find a new spot. One that doesn't make me lose lures by tempting me with shenanigans. Hi, bird. How are you? Let's see, where is that spot here? Right along here somewhere. It's a good shallow spot for creeping fish. Where, oh where? I guess I shouldn't have left that hanging. Alright. This is another one of my nice little go-to spots. Because I can get to more than one deep spot from it. And it's got this handy dandy place to put my rod. Oh, I don't want to end it. I must have accidentally hit the end button at some point. I'm not ending my live, boys and girls. You're just getting going. Alright. Probably end up at my pond there by the house, but felt it hit something. Luckily, it wasn't anything super snag worthy. I really wish my old pond was a little more productive this year, but unfortunately it's not. Let that sit for a minute. Oh, got a little bit of a fucky. I can fix that real quick. When they sprayed the grass in my favorite pond, I'm pretty sure they, which I don't appreciate that they do, but they spray the weeds. And it's not good for the fish. It kills them. The one I caught out of there should have easily been a 7 or 8 pound fish, but it was like sickly. Ooh, got one. I got one. Oh, I got a big one. Oh, God. Yay! No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, shit. You fucking weeds, you bastard. I ain't letting you go. All right. All right, guys. The Guggen hath done it. Ooh, get you loose here. All right. Not bad, guys. This may very well be PB caught on the live. Here comes the scale. Nope. 2.66. Not PB, but overall not bad. Let's give this bad boy a release here and do that again. All right. Away she goes. Ha-ha! All right. As I said, now we better catch a fish to make up for the lure I lost. And that, though not massive, that was it. Hallelujah. Let's see if we can do that again. I thought that was a active bite. He went right for the weeds too, and he got under him for a second. Well, I guess you guys are good luck, because that's twice I've caught nice fish on live. And that wasn't huge, but made my day. Maybe we'll get another one right here. Who knows? We're going to try. And that was a good active bite too. He hit that. I thought I slammed into a stump or something. Oh, nope. Now I did. Now I slammed into a log right there. I just pulled it up off the bottom even a little bit. So we won't go that way again. See, there is why I do it right there. The enjoyment of that catch. And, you know, if I was doing this to eat, I'd be fed for the day, wouldn't I? I wonder if he came off that same tree branch that I snagged into. That's right about where I hooked into him. Alright, we're gonna go out that way. Oh. And then we're gonna go to a new spot here after this one. But obviously, I need to expose this lure to some more stuff. I just saw a big bass. swim through here. That's why I like this spot too. It's probably about the same size as the one I just caught. It might even have been the one I just caught. We'll go hit the moss. And yes, that made me backlash. But watch this. I ain't gonna hide the fact that it happens to me. Because it does. Anybody who says they don't backlash is a damn liar. Don't really care if you don't like that I say that. You're probably one of the liars. And look at that. Almost there. Beautiful. Now, I always pinch it right there. There's all the little loopies and whatnot. We're already almost done. I may not survive it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ha! Oh no, we got her. We got her magnificently. And we got a moss ball. So, there. I don't always do it perfectly. Sometimes I whack a hanging piece of moss and get a backlash. It's not whether or not you can avoid getting a backlash. No. It is not. It's about how you handle it. What time is it? 3? At some point in time, I've got to grill some food for dinner, so. I'm going to cast one more time in this spot. Then I'm going to show you guys some other spots, and then we're going to get out of here. I appreciate everyone who's joined me today. I don't think I've ever gone live this long. But now I have. Probably going to keep going for a little while longer. That was a nice little fishy. Saved me from being skunked today. Although, skunking's not that big of a deal. There's as many things in life as we have out there to cause us stress and grief. I think there's a little bit of a... That was a bed. It was. I know, because I left it alone and didn't fuck with that one. But, got so much crap in this world that stresses us out. And there's so many other things in this world try and stress us out more. Like, fuck that shit. Pardon my French. I swear. It's okay. I'm 36. I'm allowed to swear. Yeah, so just like the whole point of fishing for me is to chill out and zen and mellow. So if I just came out here and got pissed off that I lost lures or like broke the tip off of $200 some dollar fishing pole or didn't catch fish, whatever, if I just let all the different stuff that can happen ruin it for me and piss me off, what's the point? We gotta enjoy ourselves, people. We gotta. Like, you know what? One of my favorite things in the world, back in Michigan especially, where it's, oh, hang on guys. Back in Michigan especially, where it's easy to get them, is free lures. And I bet you somebody will come along, find that one I lost in a tree, and be all excited and happy. And it'll make their day. So, for me to let that bother me, to lose it, is stupid. I probably just made somebody's day when they find it. And somebody will find that. Somebody in a boat will see that shining in the sunlight. Pull up in there and grab it. You know they will. Saw a monster bass come through here. That's why I said hang on a second and I cast it. I don't know if I was going to get his attention or not. But I had to try. Since they are at least one bit, right? All I saw was the his little bit of the stripe and his thick fat tail. And I'm like, oh hang on. If you've ever been in a place where you can full on sight fish, you would understand that excitement. Sight fishing, when you can see the fish, is so much fun sometimes. Like sight fishing when I'm smallmouth fishing, not so much. Like, smallies are very, very fickle. You throw something in their face and they didn't like it, they leave. Here, I'm not kidding you, I spent 3 hours one time throwing different worms in front of the same bass. And after 3 hours, the last thing, whatever, I don't remember what it was, I caught him. There's no smallmouth in the world that's going to sit there and see you and allow you to try and catch it for that long. It ain't happening. Oh, that was nice. What was that sucker? 2.64? That's not bad. It was a nice, healthy fish. Didn't look like it had been abused or anything. No real bad ripples or nothing. Alright. We're going to go to my first hole. Oof. When you try to sit down on the cart with your backpack still on. Oh, that's right. I took the keys out. Oh no. I'm draining the battery in my scale in my pocket. Big dummy. I forgot that they don't turn off. All right. And away we go. Oh, look at it. All right. Before we go do that, I just want you to appreciate the cute baby armadillo. I can go right up to him. Watch. And he didn't even leave. they're so cute. He's even, oh, he almost was going to walk back toward me. I took a step and he decided not to. I'll be standing there zoned out, and all of a sudden I'll have a bunch of them around my feet. They're just the most interesting little creatures. I don't know how they survive being so unconcerned with danger. But then again, I guess I'm not danger to them. Am I? I'm not going to hurt it. So there's that. Maybe that's it. I love animals, though. I can't tell you how many times I've dealt with it. I don't know if I left them on here or not. Somewhere in here, on here, I had videos of rehabbing a bird I rescued. Baby Cade. Yes, I named him after Cade 6 from Destiny. Nathan Fillion's one of my favorite actors, so naturally. Baby Cade didn't have a mama no more. The hotel I used to manage, I found him. And I raised him up and taught him to fly and eat worms. And got him as I was trying to find a bird sanctuary to take him with one arm, no backlash. There's a good hole right here. Right there's where we were just at, actually. That's where I just caught that fish. Thanks for everybody for joining in on this. This is a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed today, especially now that I didn't get skunked. You guys like cooking and fishing and just enjoying life and finding ways to be chill and relax? Follow along. I don't talk politics. I comment on politic videos and I shouldn't, but I leave politics out of it. That stuff does enough damage in the places where it's at. You don't need to make it more. I like to find reasons in places reasons not to fight, and reasons to get along. And that's the opposite of what politics is. They like to find reasons to fight. That's stupid. That's about all you'll hear me say about politics, really. Because I'm relaxing, and I'm fishing, and I'm enjoying the nice weather. That's the lure I just used, by the way. See, it's got a nice shiny blue back. You see the ribs. It's got weights inside it that shake. They recommend having a decent amount of slack when you jerk this one. Like, right about floppy. That's still not. And I don't like it like that. Right about there. I don't know about anybody else, but I can feel when it moves right. You get it up shallow like I was showing you, where you can see how it swims. Snagging in a blob of moss or something right there. Yep, there's chunks of it. You see how it swims, but when you see how it swims properly, feel how it swims when it swims properly. If you've got sensitive enough gear, I'm on an ugly stick with a loose bait caster, and I've got fluoro. I can feel my line really well. You feel how it swims, and then when you're out deep where you can't see it, it helps. I'm telling you, it does. I must be hitting something, bottom or something right here. But I'm not going that deep, so. I'm hitting wads of stupid. I forgot it was windy last night. And I'm hitting wads of the peat moss. Not the peat moss, the hanging moss. You feel those in the water, you hit a big enough one of them and it's like a wad. And it just stops you. And then you end up having your rest of your cast not worth using. Because you got moss all over your lure. What was the other? Alright, we're going to go up to the pond and see if we can sight fish something for a minute. Thank you, Guggen. This doesn't make up for that revolver lure being a piece of crap, but it helps. Yes, I brought that up. I'm salty about that because someone reported the video where I cleaned all my soft plastics out of my tackle box and threw away that revolver topwater Guggen lure as selling illegal goods. Which, whoever did that, go fuck yourself. For one thing, I wasn't doing anything wrong. And for another thing, I casted that lure twice. I'm talking about a 10-foot cast just to see, like I do with everything else, see what the action is on it. After the second cast, it didn't work anymore. It stopped working. No matter what I did to it, it wouldn't plop, it wouldn't spin. I even tried lubing it. Nothing, it was just broken, it was junk. And for people to be upset because I threw away a broken lure that doesn't work and has no purpose other than being trash now, like, get over yourself. Throwing away that trash lure doesn't mean I think everything they sell is trash. Far from it. I have several species of PBs on one of their lures, for crying out loud. And that is also why I posted that video twice. Because I won my appeal. Ooh, I cut my knee. Didn't see that. Well, you're not going to see it either. Hello. I'm not going to wash my hands off of that. It scraped on my knee, I got blood on it. Not a very deep cut. I hate that. Why is it that great old big cuts don't bleed worth crap? Little tiny ones just sieve it out. Alright. This is the last little stretch here before we get out to the main. Now back there, that's all reserve and stuff. And you can keep the fish, but up here in these ponds, you're not allowed to keep them. If you ever wonder, now you know. So, if you've enjoyed my bullshitting and my shenanigans and showing you how to deal with not being upset over losing the lure, think about it like I said. Someone else is going to find that and have one hell of a damn good day. If you enjoy joining me, follow me. I said there's not going to be any bullshit. I ain't going to push my beliefs on you. I'm going to share food and share fishing. And my dog. Depending on which one's with me at the time. Now we're going to check out this one last pond here. Before I end this. I'm going to go through and follow people. Give a good rating on this live because it was a lot of fun. I can't see comments or how many likes I got. Hopefully that largie got me a little bit of love, right? Now they close this gate at the other end, so I'll have to back out, but For you guys, I will. This is an entirely different body of water, so I fished it for a minute earlier. They could be active in here, but could be even less active than in the back. We shall see. I don't need to catch anything else. I caught one. That makes my day okay. Some howdiest from one taking off. I don't need to catch anything else. I caught one. That makes my day okay. Some howdiest from one taking off. That could be tilapia. I don't know if you guys can see the giant tilapia right there or not, but there's a massive tilapia right there. This water is only like probably 1.5 feet, 2 feet deep right here, if that. And we're just gonna screw around for a minute. I gotta. That's a. Nope, I did put a nice hole in my knee. One of the times I kneeled down to retie, I'm pretty sure I slid my knee across a clamshell. Which unfortunately happens from time to time. Now, this color worm I don't think I've ever used in this pond. They were bedding pretty heavy in here, so it kind of sucks that I got cold, because they don't really have anywhere to escape the cold in this pond, so they go through the tunnel and leave it. We shall see, though. I felt like I'm interested. I don't think we're going to have any luck in this pond. Well, maybe. I'm never certain. Let's walk along here. I'll tell you how many times I've been walking along just right here in this grass. There'd be a massive bass just pop out and take off. I've actually, right here, caught a seriously big one last year that still, even though I don't know how much it weighed, in my mind is my PB, because it was bigger than anything I've caught in here. It was just an overall impressive fish. I snagged into something in here when I first got here this year that it was so strong I couldn't fight it. I honestly thought I snagged into the alligator, and I may have. There's a tilapia bed right there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. There's a tilapia bed right there, the size of a basketball in diameter. They aren't as protective of their beds. The smallies are the most protective. And this spring, this summer, when they hit their spawn, I think it was on the Sheboygan River, it was early June when they did it. I'm going to drop my GoPro down next to their beds And then I'm going to pull them off the bed on camera. It's going to be some nice footage. Go back to about a year ago on my feed. Well, it's not about, we're not even a year. It was not even a year ago. Go back through my videos, you'll see my day of several days of nice smallie fishing. I don't really catch largemouth up north. The habitats that are around for them, they're just not that big. And they're hit by too many tourists. It sucks. I work in the tourism industry and I hate tourists because they're disrespectful a lot of the time. But not all of them. The good ones make up for it. Alright guys, well, I'm out. 83 people, that's all. Whoa. 600 likes? Nice. Thank you guys. Click. Alright, let's go by here. Oh, I got some oh. Click link in bio. Come on. Alright guys. Y'all have a blessed day.